Today, we are going to talk about something very near and dear to my heart. It is melding two of my favorite passions together into one. Today, we're not talking about a study tip and we're not talking about an organization tip. We're doing them both at once. We are going to talk about how to organize your study time. By the way, I'm Terrell and this is Absolutely Studying. I bootstrapped my way through university while juggling a full-time job and a family. It was tough, and that's why I want to pay it forward. I want to supply you with all of the resources and support you need to flourish in your academic career. Today, we are talking about how to organize your study time. This is not necessarily about one study tip or hack or study method. This is about combining everything together to make it the most efficient use of your time. Keep watching for the full details. In the meantime, if this is something that resonates to you, if you need more study activities and a better way to organize them, check out the link in the description. It will take you to my free study planner and activity tracker. It has more than 20 different study activities that you can track over the course of the semester. While you are down there, let me know how you organize your study time. One of the pages in my study planner down in the description is the study session planner. Basically, this is an outline of a Pomodoro planner, and it's going to help you to plan out your study sessions. I like to do this for the week, and it allows me to block off a 2-hour chunk of time that I can study in for every day. If I can't do a full 2 hours, I can use less of it. I can use more of it if it's the weekend and I am devoting the whole day to studying. It is a very flexible planner. The first thing you're going to notice about the Pomodoro planner is it's broken up into 4 25-minute study intervals with 5-minute breaks in between. Now, that is a nice amount of time to break down into different study sessions. Pick out a 10 and a 15-minute study activity. It can be the same thing if you want to devote that full 25 minutes to and plan it out. What materials are you going to need? What are you going to study? Make it specific. Actually go through your textbook or your binder and write down the exact concepts you want to study. So maybe on the first 25-minute one, you want to go over the periodic table. For the second 25-minute session, you want to start doing the tree of life in biology. The third 25-minute session, you need to study some French. And in the fourth, you need to study some physics. That's great. That encompasses the entire 2 hours of study time. And now actually go in and check. Are you going to study your verbs or conjugations in French? Are you going to study momentum in physics? Or maybe you're just going to practice 1 or 2 equations until you get them down pat. Are you trying to memorize the periodic table and so you choose to do flashcards for your first session in chemistry? Write it down, plan it out. If you do this at the beginning of the week and you account for a specific concept and a specific activity in each one of these sessions, you can make sure to change up each of your study sessions so that you're not bored and constantly doing the same thing over and over and over again. Eventually, you're going to have to read, and maybe you want to read your biology textbook about the tree of life for the second 25-minute session, and that's okay. You can still do these traditional study strategies, but just try to mix everything else in. Actually write down how long you want to spend studying each topic. If you come out at the end of this session, the 15 or the 10-minute session, and you are not confident yet, you know you still need to work on it, that's okay. There's a confidence tracker inside the study planner as well, and you can always make a note to yourself that you're a 1 on the confidence tracker right now, but maybe with a little bit more time, you can reach that 5. Keep track of those and just slot in more spots for them later. What's important is that you do touch a lot of different topics so that you are studying everything and then coming back and studying things over the course of a time. You might have one brilliant study session where you have a breakthrough and you all of a sudden get the concept, and that's great. But make sure you still come back to that time and time again and switch up not only the subjects and the way you study, but rotate them in a specific study session. Don't stay on the same subject more than an hour, because that can give your brain a little bit of fatigue and sometimes you'll have diminishing gains. Another thing that I like to do with my study blocks is usually I will devote at least one study block a day just to going over my lecture notes before I turn them into my beautiful, finalized, stylized notes, and I will add things to them. I try and add diagrams that come to mind or that I've referenced from a textbook. I will integrate vocabulary and words that I didn't understand. I actually have a list of 10 things that you can add to your lecture notes, and I will link that article down below in the description so that you can check it out and maybe embellish your lecture notes with some of these items as well. Don't forget to head down while you're in the description and grab that study planner. It's going to give you the templates to plan out your study sessions for the entire week, each with their own individualized study Pomodoro planner. It's going to have 25-minute intervals for you to focus with 5-minute breaks in between. You can list off everything that you are going to need for each of these study sessions and be able to plan the activities that you are going to do with them. It also has the study activity tracker so that you can track how you study each and every one of your concepts over the entire semester, to make sure that you are switching up how you take the information in and making sure that you grasp the concept with a full rounded understanding. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every week and they are always about study hacks, organizational tips, and homework hacks that will help you through the study struggle. Also, visit my website, www.absolutelystudying.com, for more useful guides and free resources. And until next time, I hope you have an amazing adventure.